Hello everyone and welcome back to Pillars of Eternity. So last time we managed to get our Mercenary companion Alof, and now we're sort of just looking around because I've looked at my quests and the main thing I need to do, to bring up the journal, is the magistrate advised me to get some rest while I wait for a permanent accommodation, so maybe to put an end to it. So I don't know if that means I need to go take a rest in the inn. So we're going to go have a look if that's the case, because I've had a little bit of an explore around the inn and to just find everything that I needed, all the loot and stuff that I could get. So we managed to get a few lockpicks, a couple of books, things like that. So let's see what happens if I buy a room.
Well met, friend.
I'd like a room. Yeah. I don't have much gold. Last for two. Let's get the labourer's rest. We're gonna rest there for 110 coppers. Oh, look at the lovely fire. It feels so warm and inviting. Unlike real life where I'm freezing. Oh, your sleep is restless and fevered, assaulted by hisses and whispers, blanketed with suffocating anxiety. You open your eyes to awaken and find yourself in front of the Gilded Vale's gallows tree, the creaking of its ropes growing louder in your mind until the sound is deafening. Hanging from the tree is an old dwarf woman whose face is shriveled inward like mouldering fruit. Her head hangs limply to one side. As you look at her, she looms larger and larger in your mind until she is mere inches from your face. Suddenly, her head snaps up and her eyes open, and there are empty, and behind them is a vast nothingness that makes your stomach drop. Her mouth slowly parts, and with a gust of rancid air, she speaks a word. Watcha! You jolt awake, the foul smell of the dwarf's woman's breath still permeating your nostrils. Sweat runs down your face and the thick droplets in your skin is soaked from head to toe. You remember the woman. You remember seeing her decaying face when you spoke to the magistrate. He called her an animancer. Though it fills you with new queasy apprehension, you feel a strange compulsion to see this woman once more, if only to confirm she is truly dead. Well, that was creepy. Find the dwarf woman. Okay. But we're rested now at least, and we actually got quite a bit of experience for that. Yeah. What about this guy? How's he going? He's pretty much even with me. Cool. So I'm going to ask you about the dog.
And well met.
What's the story of the dog? There's a dog upstairs. Okay, it don't really seem to be much. So maybe if I rescue the master, I get the dog as the companion. Ah, that'd be cool. Right. So we know what we're doing now. We're going to find the tree because I was a bit lost. I didn't know I needed to rest to progress the story. But I guess it's similar to things like Oblivion, where you used to need to sleep to level up, or Skyrim for the Dark Brotherhood quest, you need to sleep to proc that. Hello. Strange glowy woman. The squat, distended body of an elderly dwarf woman dangles from a thin, crooked bow that sags at the tug of a noose. The bloated purple flesh of her neck worn away and patches like... This is very adult descriptions here. Bulges over the rope that suspends her, and her lifeless head lolls forward rigidly from one side to the other while the breeze shifts. I mean, if this had an actual image with it, this would definitely be an 18-rated game. You perceive a faint glow around her that casts no light on its surroundings, but there is a tepid warmth to it, and you feel somehow that you could reach out and touch it. Oh, okay. We're gonna do it. Oh, there we go, we're doing our soul vision sort of thing. You take a deep breath, clearing your mind, focusing on your objective. As you exhale, you feel yourself spreading out towards the hanging woman, perceiving all that lies between you and her with new unfamiliar senses. When you have expanded enough to reach her, there is a sudden jolt to your mind, a ringing electrical surge of images and words and sounds. Involuntarily, you shut your eyes and you feel yourself being pulled down to some deeper consciousness in a space occupied only by you and the hanging woman. And when you open them again, she is staring at you with eyes clouded in a milky fog, her body still swaying in the wind you no longer feel from the tree that stands planted in the misty void. The woman gives you a slow nod of the head, the rope creaking as she does so, and she smiles at you. Aww. Have you
come here for me, dear?
Okay.
Or have you gotten lost? Ah, it is both, I think. Yes?
It is both, yes. How are you able to speak to me?
Is that what we're doing? Perhaps it just seems that way. Perhaps it is the easiest way for your mind to make sense of it. think it is a very good choice.
Am I imagining this?
No, I think not. A pity that. It would be simpler. A mercy even. To not have to wander anymore, no? Alas, we are here, you and I. Wherever here may be.
I'm gonna ask about the Biawak.
Did you now, dear? My, that would be something, wouldn't it? Could be luck, could certainly be. A storm can be a careless thing. Or maybe it got its hands
soul.
around your soul but couldn't pick it up. A soul can be heavy if it stayed in one piece through its time. Strong souls, we call them in the trade. Cold, I mean. Called them.
Aww.
Those days are all behind me, no?
You said souls break apart over time. Oh yes, entropy. Rigran's work. We know little of why or how. We lose pieces of ourselves when we die, and pick up the pieces of others when we're born again, but less than what we were. We've tried to stop it with the animalistic sciences, but with little success or no. Ooh. I want to know something about you.
Me?
There we go.
I'll bore you to tears, though.
What is an animancer? A student of the soul, something so basic yet so poorly understood, but so many breakthroughs have been made in my lifetime. Had been made. Had. To hear the locals tell it, we're a gang of soul manglers that prey upon the weak-minded and the worst of us are. But the best of us, the best. Sound is a bit wonky. Okay, we're gonna skip through that because it's just
It's a...
Alright, I need to understand what's happening to me. Go on with
Did
me.
you now, dear? My, that would be something,
Oh, I
wouldn't
took the
it?
wrong one, didn't I? There we go. She nods, a look of pity on her face as though consoling a child.
The world looks a little different than it used to, is that it? Feels like you're noticing things for the first time that have always been there.
Sounds about right.
You have seen past the shroud. It only takes an instant. Your soul remembers, yes? Remembers how it sees when it leaves the body, like being reminded of a dream you had forgotten. You are a watcher now, and a watcher you will stay.
What is a watcher?
What indeed? Long hours have many animancers spent studying such things. Not I, though. Not I. I'll tell you what I know, though, since fair is fair, and here we are visiting, you and I, and it reminds me of better times.
Better times when you weren't hanging from a tree.
Souls pass on. Some say through Audra stones, which are the blood veins of the world. They leave the world for a time and are reborn into it, sometimes more than they were before, but usually less and seldom the same.
Okay, so we have brain animation.
For all souls there is a time where they do not live, yet have not passed on. And those souls roam the world, same as you or I, either leaving or lost. But no one sees them because they have forgotten how.
Okay.
A watcher sees, though, knows what to look for. And sometimes they know a person just by looking at them, know where they've been in ages past when their bodies were other
I mean, when I've
bodies.
looked at people.
See memories even their honor can't recall. A wonder to behold when all goes well. A wonder.
Because when I was exploring the end, there was more of these people I could touch their souls. I didn't bother recording it though, because it was just a lot of exposition and character flavour, which is interesting, yeah, but not, I don't think the best YouTube stuff.
Oh, nothing to be afraid of, I'm sure. It's just much to take in for some.
Oh, I've definitely had that.
Sometimes there's trouble sleeping or other difficulties.
What? She smiles at you reassuringly, fanning out a tuft of long whiskers that sprout from one of her cheeks.
You should see old Merwald. He could tell you
Merwald.
much more than I. A watcher just like you. Helped many in his day. Took up in an old keep no one would claim.
Yay.
Not far, not far. Kadnua, beyond the Black Meadow. He will welcome the company.
Ah, yeah, we have a goal now.
Goodbye, my dear. It was lovely visiting.
Caldara closes her eyes and her head slumps forward over the noose, and your surroundings seems to bleed into your vision for some unknown place of waiting. Kellen was granted Crucible of the Soul. Ah, Alof looks at you through narrowed eyes. Are you alright? You seemed lost just now. That happens a lot. You'll get used to it. That's good to know, but I don't suppose you tell me what this was all about. I'm a watcher. Oh, he knows what one is, apparently. And I expect that explains how you survived a bivouac. In any case, I appreciate your honesty. Since we're travelling together, it's probably wise for us to share this thing. Do you know anything about watchers? Only that they're rare, and they seem to have a unique insight into certain soul conditions, as you just demonstrated. Cool. We're going to move on then. So, we open the journal. We need to go to that.
17 and a half.
17 and a half what?
17 and a half. No, could be 18, depending on how you count the dwarf woman.
Oh, that's just...
The dwarf woman. You were trying to figure out whether to count her as a full person. The people hanging from the tree. 18 of them. Well, name's Adair. So do the people around here. I was smoking over here, saw you staring at her. Twice I refilled my pipe. You never so much as blinked. Your mouth was so slack I took you for a Radrick at first.
I've been out of sorts. Maybe if I told him I could have recruited him, but... Right. I want to go have a bit of an explore. So, what we'll do is... Let's have a look at the map. So we've got a few places that I haven't been yet. So I will cut away here. And I'll do a bit of exploring. If I find anything interesting, I'll be right back. Found something. As I moved up towards the windmill, this cutscene just kicked in. All I've done otherwise is gone to the blacksmith and sell stuff, so I haven't really missed out on much. A muffled shout emerges from the mill. The first of you drunkards come through that door, get a shot between the eyes. Gods hear me, Swainer. I'll put you down like a dog. Come away for now, lads. We'll be back, Trumbull, and we'll have fair prices, or by the flame we'll have a reckoning. Okay. There's some sort of feud going on, as the quest kindly tells me. You guys gonna come talk to me? Or are you just gonna disappear? Right. Let's go see what Trumbull's doing. Oh, we can just go in. We can just walk straight... Oh, I'm gonna get shot in the face, aren't I? Don't shoot me! An elven man stands before you. His relatively stocky build suggests a life of labour. His face is pale and warm and his eyes wide. Behind him, a younger man and woman exchange worried glances. The miller raises the club as you enter. It takes violence. Get back if you value your life. I don't like me. Hold on, I'm not here to hurt you. The miller hesitates and lowers the club reflections. Who are you? If Swainer is roping foreigners into his little crusade now, my name's Kellen. I've just arrived in Gilded Vale. Trumbull shakes his head. You've picked a bad time to come visiting. Gilded Vale has had all of its shine scraped off. It's just a big dung heap now, and Swainer thinks he's king of it. They're all of them mad. Who's Swainer? The dwarf, the one standing out there spreading lies among the villagers. Bastard's been here for decades, and he hasn't got any kinder with time. I'm gonna offer him some help. Really? Trumbull signs relief. Hylea's tits! Could I use a friendly face? I take it you heard some part of what the crowd's asking for. Grain, as if we got it all tucked away somewhere. Swain has been egging that on for days now. They've been keeping clear so far, but if things keep on like they are, I don't know how much longer we've got before things get messy. Please, if you're not here on his behalf, maybe you could speak to Swainer. He won't listen to you anymore. Just explain that we're getting smaller rations now, and we're all making sacrifices. Part again, 46 experience. Yay! I'll see what I can do. The miller all but sags with relief. I'd be grateful if you did. He won't listen to me anymore, but maybe you'll have some better luck. Tell him we're all having a hard time of it, and we all have to make sacrifices. We'll all be in your debt if you can convince him. Anything else in here? Let's have a look at that. A rancid stench, I just want to go... Ew. Ew, I don't want the grain. Right. Let's go find the dwarf guy. I don't think he'll be on my map, but I'll have a check. And then we can just be like, hey, they got no grain. And that is on my map, so Hopefully he did not go far. Maybe he did. Okay, so does he have a house? That's Ingrid's, that's the smithery, that's Aouf does. Ooh, click. I'm just going in the people's houses. Typical RPG style. Who are you? The man and woman appear to be in deep conversation, working at closing two bulging satchels. They move to embrace him until the woman notices his approach and pauses, a smile faltering.
Hail and well met.
Can we help you? She looks at her companion, brows furrowing in confusion. Do you know this man, Nanton? Nun's yes, I think we met in Valewood. I warned him about the bear. Glad to see you've made it. Was there something else you wanted? You two seem to be in a... Oh dear. Yes, I imagine so. We're packing for a trip, actually. I've been meaning to visit Defiance Bay, and... well, in truth, I've had my fill of this town. It's time we take some new scenery. They seem to have... I feel like they killed the guy who was probably her husband so they could get together. Only that you want to be moving on as soon as you can. You've seen the tree, I'll imagine, but the rot goes deeper. If you're looking for work, I'd say you have a better chance of it elsewhere. Okay, goodbye. Can I talk to you again?
Good day, stranger.
Nah, okay. Don't mind me, just taking your book. Can I take... just loot in your house. Don't mind me. There's something out there I can investigate. There it is. The bottle of Sunred is half empty. Oh no! Don't know why that's relevant. Alright. I may have to go back to exploring for a bit, cut away, and I'll be back when I find the dwarf or something else. Okay, I found him. I found out the best thing to do is literally just read the quest. Look, Swaymer is like the bit at the end. After I went everywhere! So, let's go talk to the little dwarf.
Hail and well met.
Don't know who you are, and I don't much care. Keep walking, we're not here to chat with foreigners. Careful, it looks like they're cut from the same cloth as those rowdies who attacked me. It smells like it too. Tumbrel said you were threatening his family. Oh, I bet he was! All nobility, that Trumbull. Two big, strong kids, pure of soul, all Gilded Vale. Cowards sending out messengers to handle his business? Well, you can go and tell him we haven't had a solid meal in days on account of him, and we can't afford good drink on account of him, and we won't be bullied by some foreigner on account of him. What if I buy you around? Will you talk to me then? Damn my resolve and might. Swiner considers it briefly. He looks up at the others. Fair enough. You bring us something to wet our throats, and maybe I'll keep up trading words. Do I have a drink? I mean, I have a beer.
Hail and well met.
Okay, maybe I need to talk to her and get her to send her him directly.
Good day to you.
I'd like to buy around for some fine fellows over there. Fine fellows, you're having me on. Any more fighting, I'll have to ban Swayman from the inn entirely. Until then, it's 6 copper pieces for the lot. Here you go. I'm just gonna be good and innocent. I don't want to rip her off. Right. Swayman, I bought the drinks. Eh, so you have. By the flame, I never thought I'd be so happy for a mug of Blackhound's shit beer. Gods, that's good. Alright, then. You got my attention. What is it you want to say that's worth a round of drinks? Look, there's no sense threatening the miller. You have him up against the wall. Maybe you could ask somebody... What? You have him up against the wall. You could ask somebody else. So he might eyes you for a few long minutes. He says... You're right, things go on like this and we'll just end up hanging from that tree up there. Tell Trummel we'll leave him be. Don't know what we'll do now, with the crops failing. Haven't got another trade to speak of. Think Pasca needs a hand around the inn? Okay, so I've got to go to... Let's go ask Pasca if she wants a drunken dwarf helping her out.
Hail and well met.
It's not on there. I liked... No, I remember what that did. Right, okay. I'll head back over to the mill and hand this in. Be right back. Okay, right. Hello, Trummel. I spoke to Swainer. And what did he say? I've convinced him to leave your family in peace. What? That's great news. That's great news. And I wasn't sure you'd get through to him. Out of the minds would drink half the time. 320 experience. Right. You've earned reputation. Reputation can be held with communities of factions in the eastern region and affect how members of that group affect you. In some cases, friends or enemies of the groups will also react to your afflictions. Helping a group will increase your positive reputation group. Harming a group will increase the negative reputation. Fair enough. I owe you a great debt. Here, he pulls a coin purse for a step, pushes it towards you. Today's earnings show my appreciation, and you can be sure I'll let everyone know that he's no. My morality. Oh, I've got bigger concerns than coin right now, and these guys seem to be having a hard time. You're a generous soul, friend, and we'll have you to thank for making it through the coming year. Safe travels, and may you find favor with the gods. Bling! Oh, you've leveled up. Sweet. So welcome to Loft Gap, because I haven't actually seen his level up stuff. Right. Let's give you a bit of survival and some stealth as well, and let's just give you 1 point to each of those because that's what we got left. Oh wait, we can save points, so let's keep those and we'll save them over for the next level. Okay, so you can actually learn some cool spells, because I did make a wizard yesterday just to have a little test, see what the other things were like. I got to deselect you first, don't I? Infuse with Vital Essence. Ooh. Merciless Gaze. It might be good to have a healer. Mirrored Image. Ray of Fire. Ray of Fire sounds pretty good. What have you got at level 1? Just so I know what sort of... I can't actually see. Okay. We'll go with Ray of Fire. Just so we can make him feel cool. Oh, I got two. Let's get that healing one then. Infuse with Vital Essence. There we go. So let's actually see what you've got. So level 1, you've got Arcane's Dazzling Lights, Fan of Flames, Sunless Grasp, Minor Missiles. Now you've got the healing spells, and then you've got Arcane Assault and Second Wind. Okay, indeed. Cool. Right. We're going to head off now to the wilderness, and yeah. So today, I think it's going to be a bit of a longer episode. I want to see how you guys like that, because I feel like I haven't done much, which is the problem with these RPG games. They're a bit slow. But I'll head off into the wilds and choose where to go. Okay guys, we're heading south to Magran's Fork, because I think this is the way we need to go to get to... If I bring this up, can we get the wild map? Yeah. We're down here at Magran's Fork, because I think I need to go to Caird Now next. So this seems like the logical way to go. So it's now, we're back in Explory and probably fighty mode, and it is night time. Everyone just go for it. I mean, we don't really need to do anything special, I don't think. You can do a wounding shot on him though.
Ready when you are. You should have run!
Oh, that was easy. Many spells and abilities have limited number of uses. Ability can use number of times per encounter. Okay, fair enough. Same as D&D. Right. Oh, everyone please.
Not a problem.
Because I think the safest option is to follow the road. But it's an RPG. You never follow the road on an RPG. See? Follow me. Hello there. Begging your pardon, but you gave me a good fright. I thought I had something rustling through the bush. Suppose that was just you. Silly of me. Don't suppose you happen to need some supplies? I thought I'd make my way over to Madhar Bridge, but I'm starting to think it'd be better heading back to town and getting a few more folk together. Better safe than sorry, right? Say, did you hear something? No. Yes. Okay, let's try some magic. So how's that? That's got not as much range as I was hoping. You do your magic missiles on him. Everyone else just go for it.
How may I help?
Pew, 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 pew. Oh, that looks cool. That it? That all you got? Seems so. Cool.
Just say the word.
To you again. By every star in the sky. Thank you. I've never seen the beast so bold before. Strange times we're in. Here, take this. I'm heading back to Gilded Vale for certain. You could do better with it than I can. 3 pushing 1 endurance. Sweet. And a wolf hide. Oh, you're just sort of... Okay.
Not a problem.
So cool, we're getting some good stuff. Perhaps guy. Just go for him. These things are weak. There's no point wasting my... Oh, guy, there's a few of them.
How may I...
Right, so... Yes. Let's do that. I know it's going to hit winter, but... You know... Interesting.
Thank word
Let's see what this spell looks like. Oh, it's behind the trees. I couldn't see it.
You better run! Death to our enemies!
I killed Winter.
You're
no!
mine.
Oh, he's actually hurting a fair bit. Alright, you cast the spell on yourself. Can you cast this one on yourself?
Aye.
Just say the word. Death to our enemies!
Die, wolves! Shit, he's been dying.
You won't show.
Do we have potions? Right click for details. Just gives endurance. Minor regeneration. Okay, I'm gonna pick. Can't change it during combat. No!
On the wind feather yet!
Come on, kill them! Ouch. When a party member reduces 0 endurance, they're not tapped. This means they are out of the fight, but as long as your side is victorious, they regenerate their endurance when combat ends. Okay.
Ready when you are.
So
You
much
better
for me
run!
saying these things are easy. I might actually die. I'm gonna die, no! Kill it! Oh god. So what happens now? Ah. So yeah, that's the last place. Wow. So I went from like easily one-shotting the enemies to being overrun. So I guess this time I'll use my spells a bit better because I feel like I need them against a group like that. So
Not a problem.
I'm gonna catch back up to where I was. I think we'll end up the episode here. Yeah, you were an easy one because you just said so. Yeah, so you're down already. No worry for that. So we'll end here. Next time we'll be back, we'll hopefully take on the wolves and we'll do a bit more exploring. I hope you guys enjoyed, and like I said, let me know if you want to see a longer episode because it means I get more done, or if you'd prefer it to stick with the short episodes. Where's the wolf? There it is. So like I said, I'm going to save my spells. So, right. Thanks so much, guys. I'll see you next time. Toodles!